What's going on, everyone? Sean here from kryptonhga Investing, back with another exciting token review. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and check out the call channel link down below. Now, the token we're going to be talking about today is BeFi Labs. Usually I tend to concentrate on the website, but with this particular project, we're going to spend a lot of time over at the white paper because what they're doing is something very cool and very important to the space. And it just kind of deserves a more in-depth look at the overall picture of what they're doing rather than just glazing over the website. Now, with that said, I do want to check out the website before we go ahead and hop on over to that white paper. So we do have a BRC20 assets trading terminal, trading BRC20 and ordinals functional with your favorite Web3 wallet, which is something that isn't really possible right now, which we're going to go over those details in a little bit. Now, this can also be found on KuCoin, huge, on Uniswap, Gate.io, Bitmart, MEXC Global, and Bitget. So they are already on huge exchanges. So they are very, very easy to find and obviously have a lot of exposure. We do have a quick look at the UI right here. Very clean, very nice. We have lightning fast transactions and ultra low fees, which we all know is very, very important. A lot of people don't like paying those $50 to $100 in fees just to make that one transaction. So no need to juggle multiple wallets. Just use your preferred one. We're going to go over that in a second. Explore quick and easy BRC20 asset trading, seamlessly moving across CeFi, DeFi, and Web3 with a single tap. We have instant trade magic. BeFi is fueling your journey in BeFi Laboratory. Lab created DEX, which is a revolutionary DEX fusing advanced orders with Bitcoin chain stability. Low to zero fees, which again, very important. Then we also have cross-chain markets. You can transfer from Ethereum, Binance, and Solana to engage with BRC20 and ordinals, which you already know Ethereum, Binance, and Solana are probably the three most popular chains when it comes to that. So being able to make you easily switch over to BRC20 is a huge deal. Trade new markets from your wallet. But let's go ahead, hop on over to that white paper and talk some details about everything BeFi Labs. All right, so here we are at our white paper. Now, we're not going to go over every single tab in detail as that's very, very tedious, but we are going to hit on what I feel like is the most important things. But when you're doing your own research, it's very important that you come on over to this white paper, which will be linked down below so that you can go over everything that you need to see. Now, the introduction. BeFi Labs stands at the forefront of the DeFi innovation, pioneer the convergence of Web3 users into the expansive BRC20 ecosystem. Also, I do want to point out that think of BRC20, that is to Bitcoin what ERC20 is to Ethereum. So if you're not quite wrapping your brain around what BRC20 is, that's a very easy way to simplify it so you understand the connection. Seamlessly integrated with MetaMask and other wallets, we facilitate instantaneous and zero-fee tradings of BRC20 tokens, which is very, very good as those fees are typically pretty high. Our vision transcends the complexities inherited in blockchain, aiming to unravel these intricacies and pave the way for an enriching and user-friendly experience. As your steadfast companion on this transformative journey, BeFi Labs is committed to guiding and empowering users through the intricate landscape of BRC20 assets and Bitcoin ordinals. Also, another thing that I kind of want to push, again, not financial advice, but I really do feel like leading into this bull market, BRC20 will be a very big deal. And a project like this will be at the forefront of you being able to interact with that BRC20 asset. So again, not financial advice, but the market is very neutral right now. So this may be the opportunity that you want to hop on over and start doing your own research to see if this is something that you might be interested in. Because again, while the market is neutral, we all know how it gets once it turns greens. Things like this can go up very fast. So this may be your, I guess, entry point to take a look at. So next up, we have the challenge. So trading BRC20 with wallet limitations. There's a real sense of frustration among Web3 users that they can't buy BRC20 or ordinals directly through their go-to wallets like MetaMask. So your main wallets, Trust Wallet, MetaMask. I really like SafePal, but let's just go with Trust Wallet and MetaMask for this scenario. A lot of people are used to what they're used to, and if they can't get access to BRC20 through that MetaMask or through that Trust Wallet, that's That's a huge barrier of entry that a lot of people are not willing to overcome. They're not willing to research. They're not willing to do things like that. So right now, for people getting in BRC20, that's a huge barrier of entry, and BeFi Labs looks to solve that barrier of entry. High fees for purchasing ordinals. When it comes to buying ordinals on BRC20 tokens, the cost can be a tough pill to swallow, often hovering around the $60 mark, which again, Ethereum does have that problem too. That's why a lot of people like to operate on Solana and BSC, because sometimes you're just talking about pennies to maybe $1 to interact. This steep price tag adds a considerable cost to users, particularly for those who are conscious about optimizing their investment or having limited capital. Exactly. If you're someone that might only be able to trade $50 or $100, the fees make it pretty much impossible for you to operate on BRC20. Unfortunately, this can deter many for exploring the emerging markets of BRC20 and ordinals. Next, we have slow ordinal transactions. Transactions with ordinals can take a really long time, sometimes up to 4 hours, which people do not like. When we're dealing with this space, there's so many scams, there's so many different things going on. When a transaction takes too long, a lot of people get really on edge, worrying that that transaction may not go through. This slow process is annoying and makes things less efficient. In a world where quick and easy transactions are important, this delay is a big problem that affects how happy and profitable users are with their trading, which is 100% couldn't be further from the truth. And then trading BRC20 ordinals faces challenges in the current crypto framework. Then we also have a nice little draw up right here, which just makes it a lot more appealing than just the white paper is. Moving right along, we have the suggested approach. So exactly what is BeFi Labs going to do about these problems and these challenges? So trading directly from your wallet. Now trading new BRC20 and ordinal assets is as simple as using your everyday wallet. No more jumping through hoops, just straight hassle-free access to the latest in crypto. Again, in the last segment, I went over it. If people like to use MetaMask and they only use MetaMask, they're not going to try anything new unless they're able to do that, which as you can see will be possible here. Next, we have super quick transactions. Again, you never want a transaction being held up for hours for a multitude of reasons when you're dealing in this space. But when it comes to crypto trading, speed matters a lot. With transactions happening in a flash, you're always ready to jump on opportunities the moment they pop up. Then we have zero fees, more freedom. Trade without the burden of fees. It's straightforward, cost effective, and lets you focus on your trading strategy and not your cost. Now there is, I guess you can say, somewhat competition with the BRC20 DEX, but two things: there's not many trading pads and it's a very slow platform. So again, right off the bat, you can say they are going to be going in there with next to no competition when you compare this platform to that platform. Now, obviously a very important part of the platform is the product offering. So we have enhanced DEX experience on Bitcoin chain. Our CDeFi platform at BeFi Labs brings together the best of both centralized and decentralized exchanges. It's all about making trading easy and efficient while letting you do everything straight from your wallet. It's a straightforward, hassle-free way to trade, blending the best parts of both worlds, which again, the biggest thing about BeFi Labs and BRC20 is that it simplifies everything, cuts the cost of everything, and it allows you to use your MetaMask wallet, which the vast majority of us do use in these scenarios. We have zero fee trading. Get the most out of your trades at BeFi Labs with no fees, no gas fees to worry about, no taker fees, and even rebates for makers. So there we go. There are maker fees, but there are rebates. It's all about keeping more money in your pocket, which at the end of the day, we're investors. We're here to make money. So the more money we can keep in our pockets is always that huge bonus. Then we have the ultimate BRC20 trading experience, connecting popular networks, transferring from Ethereum, Binance, and Solana to trade BRC20 and ordinals is a breeze with us. We made it simple and straightforward so you can dive right into lightning fast trading without any doubt. Now, BeFi Labs has 4 major network integrations. We have the Mana Network, Mantle, BNB, and ETH, which is obviously huge. Bridging to these 4 networks creates more exposures and potentially more users. Now we have the value proposition, which again, we saw this on the website. Again, everything was in brief detail on the website, but I did think it was very important that we touch these details in this white paper. So that's the main points I'm going to hit on the white paper. I wanted to hit on the introduction so you know exactly what this is, what's the challenges, and then what they're going to do to fix those challenges, also what the product's offering. But there are a multitude of other things that you really need to hop on over, do your own research, and see exactly what you're investing in. Also, another thing, there's a big announcement on the 15th of May. They will be announcing BRC20 perps. Now, these are contracts without an expiration date, allowing traders to speculate on asset prices indefinitely. So you can technically buy in and you do not have to trade out until the prices potentially skyrocket. Now, what we're talking about here is perpetual futures, also known as perpetual swaps or perpetuals. They are a type of derivatives contract that allows traders to speculate on the future price of an asset without an expiration date. So keep that in mind. When you buy it, you do not have to cash out by a certain date or a time. You can keep it indefinitely to hopefully hit that point in time where it skyrockets so you don't have to worry about that expiration date. So unlike traditional futures contracts, which have a set expiry date, perpetual futures can be held indefinitely. Now, here's again the big difference. Traditional, it'll say, okay, it'll surpass this price on June 30th. And if it doesn't, it expires. Well, with this setup, you can just hold it until it does skyrocket, which in my opinion is absolutely huge. So we just went over all the utilities and why BeFi Labs is a huge deal and why this has potential to absolutely blow up. But let's go ahead and talk about the BeFi token itself. So our BeFi token is designed with some great benefits. We have, of course, low fees. Enjoy low fee trading by locking BeFi tokens. We have in-depth fee payments for non-holders. BeFi tokens serve as the means to pay in-app fees within our platform. So it's always good when you have that native token integrated into that ecosystem. We have early access to projects, which is awesome. BeFi token holders gain early access to upcoming projects, which is the name of the game in crypto. The earlier, the better. So if you are a holder of the token, you'll get early access. Also get BRC20 token airdrops. Holders of BeFi tokens are eligible for exclusive airdrops of the new BRC20 tokens. You'll also have voting power. BeFi token holders have the ability to participate in platform governance through voting mechanisms. So as you can see, there's a whole bunch of benefits on why it's important to be a holder, on top of all the utility that will no doubt give this token tons of value. We have our token metrics. We have 210 million, seed round 10%. Private around 19%, IDO 6%, LBP 10%. We have team 10%, ecosystem growth 20%, marketing 15%, and liquidity is at 10%. So overall, everything looks good with the tokenomics of the token. And again, this token is being put to work inside that ecosystem. So far, everything that we went over with this project is absolutely amazing. Again, I don't say that on all token reviews, but this one truly is one that has the potential to be a very big part of the next bull run. Of course, guys, remember, it's never financial advice, but I do like to say my opinion, and that's my honest opinion on this one right here. All right, so we definitely have to hop on over to that chart. I know this video is longer than usual, but hopefully you're sticking around to the end because, again, BeFi Labs has so many important things going on that I really want to be thorough, and I really want people to continue doing their own research on this one because this can potentially be a big one. We currently have a market cap at only 4.6 million. Think about everything that BeFi Labs has to offer and the potential that it could be for BRC20 in the next bull run, potentially being the top dog when it comes to interacting on BRC20. This 4.6 million could easily be into the hundreds of millions and billions. Of course, remember, guys, this is never financial advice. I'm strictly giving you my opinion and on what I think is the potential. We have our liquidity just shy of 1 million at 984K, 4.1K holders. We have $115,000 in the last 24-hour volume. So everything looking really good here. We are on a slight downward trend, which is the way of crypto, but we all know how things like that work, especially with a product that offers so many different things like this. All right, guys, so last but not least, let's start trading. So you would go ahead and hit this right here just for loading purposes. That will bring you right here, which I've already there. So we do have our dashboard right here. We have our deposit. We have our withdraw. We have our rewards hub. But let's go ahead and watch this in live action. So we go ahead and deposit. This chain is going to be USDT. I am going to be on BNB Smart Chain. You're going to come right here. I do have a max balance of $120, and we're going to go ahead and deposit now. We are going to, of course, approve our transaction. And we will wait on that. I've already kind of played with it a little bit. Really, really nice UI and user interface, things like that. So we are waiting on this pending deposit. And then we're going to go ahead and actually do a transaction so that you can see exactly how it works. But also wanted to show you how you can make that deposit. Now this was a success. We are waiting for the items to load. Now when we do go back to the dashboard, you should see our balance in USDT. So we are going to go ahead and let that load. All right, so we can see our 120 USD right here. Next, we are going to go over to trade. We can select our pairs, which we're going to select BeFi Labs right here. We are going to come down and we are going to just do 100%. We are going to buy, and of course we are going to sign that transaction. The order is placed and we can continue. So yeah, we have the reactor right here, which we can hop on over. BeFi staking reactor, pool number 1, 60 days lock period. Pool number 2, 60-day lock period. Pool number 3, and of course we have all the details going on right here. We are going to hop back on over. And we also have the bridge, which I believe that is going to be coming soon. But yeah, guys, really nice, really easy platform that you can use. So again, everything about this project is really good. The utility is there. The token's amazing. Platform's running perfectly. Highly recommend come and check this one out. Now, again, said it multiple times, it's never financial advice, but do recommend it. And that's going to do it for today's video. And until next time, trade safe.